When I first held the Honor X9c in my hands, I remember being immediately impressed by its sleek design and premium build. It felt robust yet had a seamless elegance that made me excited to explore what lay beneath its surface. I've been using the Honor X9c for a few months now, and I think it's the perfect time to do an honest pros and cons review of this smartphone. After countless hours of usage, from casual scrolling on social media to pushing it to its limits with gaming and multitasking, here's my take on the Honor X9c, so let's get started. Let's address the immediate standout feature of the Honor X9c, its design. The phone feels high-end despite its more budget-friendly price tag. Honor has taken great care with its aesthetics, and the gently curved edges, slim profile, and sturdy build make it a delight to use. We have a high-quality plastic material that feels smooth on the hands, which makes the phone look and feel great. The camera module is inspired by a Rolex timepiece, where it features a circular module just like its predecessors. The edge of the module is trimmed with silver accents, which also resembles the edge face of a Rolex watch. There are two sensors housed in this camera module alongside the LED flash. When seen on the side, the frame seamlessly fuses with the backing, complementing the curved edge of the display on its other end. The Honor X9c looks and feels like a well-made device with its sturdy construction and beautiful design. The metal-like frame houses a slew of ports and buttons, the most prominent of which are the volume keys and power button on the right side. The top only has the secondary microphone. Whole, the bottom is crammed with the SIM tray, USB-C port, speaker grill, and another microphone. Speaking of the display, we have a 6.78-inch AMOLED panel with 120 Hz refresh rate at 91% screen-to-body ratio. This screen is one of the best-looking panels in the company's lineup. The glass is still curved on the edges, which gives the phone a slimmer profile. What makes the display interesting is the new peak brightness of up to 4,000 nits. I don't have to worry when using the phone outdoors or even under direct sunlight. When it comes to the display quality, I am quite impressed with the panel. The sharpness and color accuracy are the stuff that I commend with Honor phones. Although I should say that the phone does not support HDR playback. This means that while the screen registers to be of high quality, it does not support the best visual output from streaming platforms like Netflix. Nevertheless, it's still a great display. Also, the optical fingerprint sensor embedded on the display is still as snappy from the first time I activated it. Aside from the fact that Honor X9c has withstood a lot of smashes and bumps, there are no obvious dents on the screen. This makes the overall display performance very solid. And for exceptional durability. Since we are talking about the design, let's delve into the main selling point of this device. I'm pretty sure you've seen several videos of the phone being smashed into fruits and nuts, boiled in a pot, or dropped on a certain height. One thing's for sure, you won't buy the phone just to drop or boil it, but in any case you do, I should say that the handset will survive these activities. The phone now has drop resistance of up to 2 meters. For comparison, last year's X9b only has 1.5 meter resistance. The front panel's glass now features what the company calls 5-star all-angle ultra tough drop resistance that is certified with SGS. And the X9c also comes with IP65 mint rating. However, these do not mean that it's resistant to wear and tear. My phone's frame gathered some scratches when I dropped it on an uneven surface rubble of stones. Nevertheless, I must say the glass front holds up well in my testing. With this, I could tell that the front panel is quite tough. But still, glass is glass. I have seen some isolated cases where the glass breaks when the phone fell at certain angles, like the corners where the glass transitions into curved edges. But again, for accidental drops, I think the phone will survive most of the time. About the software and battery, it comes with Magic OS 8 that's based on Android 14. There's a familiar ring to the software since it looks and feels like the same skin from Apple. However, one good thing about it is that it comes with Google Play Store and Google Mobile Services. I like how simple the interface looks. It's also easy to use and even gives users a small tutorial on gestures upon turning on the interface the first time. The control center is also simple, providing a space for notifications at the bottom of the interface. One feature that I've used a lot is the Honor Share and AI capabilities. For the power, the Honor X9c packs a 6600 mAh battery, which is quite larger than most of its competitors. The battery could easily last up to 2 days of usage. This comes in a mixed use scenarios, which includes streaming videos, occasional gaming, flipping through different social media apps, and browsing the internet. At the half-of-second day, I still have enough juice for the third day, but of course, I prefer to charge the phone every night. The sound of phone also very good with music thanks to stereo speakers that support it. Next to performance, the Honor X9c is powered by a Qualcomm Snapdragon 6 Gen 1 chipset. This is built under 4nm process technology. On top of that, the X9c packs a beefy 8 to 12 GB of RAM and 256 to 512 GB of storage. There's no option to expand the storage via micro SD card, and that is still a big problem with people that need big storage for work or games. In my everyday use, I have experienced little to almost non-existent issues in terms of app crashes or performance hiccups, not unless I try to put it under strenuous activities like playing high-graphic games or doing some mobile video edits. The phone's is smooth overall in dealing with the basic stuff like surfing the internet, jumping through multiple apps, composing emails, listening to music streaming platforms, and even doing games like Call of Duty or Roblox game. In fact, I have spent a lot of time playing Call of Duty with this phone, and it fared pretty well in my gameplay. Of course, it did not give me the highest quality graphics and refresh rate, but still, the setting's enough to make me appreciate and excel in the game. Also, I have not experienced any heating issues over extended period of gameplay. The overall performance of the handset is pretty good, especially in gaming and content consumption. I hope this will still be the case in the next coming months of usage. And finally, the camera. The Honor X9c touts a dual camera setup that is top billed by the 108 megapixel main sensor with OIS capability and 4K video quality. This is complemented by a 5 megapixel ultra-wide camera. On the front, the phone has a 16 megapixel selfie camera with HD quality for video recording. In good lighting condition, photos exhibit great quality with lots of details and color accuracy. Contrast is also good after the software post-process. The camera tend to overexpose the whites even in good lighting. Other than that, the camera produces good photos overall. The camera supports up to 3x zoom, while 2x zoom takes a good quality of photos. But photos in 3x zoom tend to lose details. I rarely find myself using this option, but it will always be a welcome feature whenever I need to take zoomed shots from a distance. On the other hand, there's nothing special about the ultra-wide camera and night photos mode. Photos coming from this sensor lacks details, and for some reason it also overexposes some bright sections. Selfies are also good enough for social media use. It produces good skin texture and supports beauty mode that you can customize in terms of skin softness, contour, and tone. The portrait mode is fine, however, the night shots also needs to be more improved, like the main sensor. So, should you buy the Honor X9c or not? Using the phone for almost a 2-month made me realize the great value this phone gives to my daily routine and workflows. With its practical design, I don't have to put it in a case and it's tough as rock. Of course, there's some wear and tear that could accumulate over time, but it still looks great. Its performance is also something that doesn't degrade easily. What I love about the Honor X9c is the convenience of having a durable smartphone that you can slip anywhere in your pockets or bags. It never disappoints whenever you need it for quick photo sessions or content consumption. Lastly, its longer battery life adds a lot to the smartphone's superb dependability. At $300 only, it's definitely an easy phone to recommend. In the end, after spending a significant amount of time with the Honor X9c, I can say that it's one of the best unbreakable mid-range smartphones for those who want a beautiful design, an excellent display, and strong battery life all without breaking the bank. However, if low light and ultra-wide photography or watch HDR movies or expandable storage is a top priority for you, this phone may not check all your boxes. Overall, I've been thoroughly impressed with the Honor X9c and would recommend it to anyone looking for a reliable daily driver with just a few compromises here and there. For its price, you're getting a phone that offers much more than you'd expect. Happy watching and goodbye.